In this video, we're actually going to start doing slope fields. So, the first one is going to be pretty basic. dy over dx equals 2. So, we're going to draw a slope of 2. So, when you do this, you got to make sure it's looking, if you start here, it's got to look like it's going to hit 2 units down or 2 units up. So, it should look like about that. You do this one, it should also look like it has a slope of 2. This one should also look like it has a slope of 2. This one also has a slope of 2. And this one also looks like it has a slope of 2. You're going to continue this, and all of these are going to be parallel because there's no x or y. So the slope doesn't change. It's always 2. So give me a moment while I fill all these in. Y equals 2x, right? So the slope is always 2. Now let's say it passed through the point 1, 2. 1, 2 would be right here. So the line, let me change color so we could actually see what it would look like. So here's 1, 2. It would actually look like this, because that goes through and it follows that slope field. Don't play connect the dots. Okay, let's move on to a different problem. Okay, now let's say we have the following. dy over dx equals x plus 1. So now you're going to have to go 0. The slope is always going to be 1. So we got to make sure that the slope is always 1 for over here for all the x equals 0s. So these are going to be parallel. Okay, if x equals 1, the slope is going to be 2. So we're going to make these a little bit steeper than the ones to the left of them. That looks like a slope of 2. That looks like a slope of 2. So on. We're going to continue that. And if x equals 2, the slope is now 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that looks like it's about 3. That looks like it's about 3. And we're going to continue doing this. And if x equals 3, our slope is going to be 4. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on over here because these look pretty darn steep to begin with. Okay, and if x equals -1, our slope is 0. So it's 0 all the way over here. 0 across all of these. Okay, and if x equaled -2, our slope would be -1. So now we need to have a slope of -1. Okay, that looks about right. Okay, and if x equals -3, our slope is -2. So, okay, almost done. Now, fictitiously, let's say our equation passes through 0, 2. So when you do this, y equals x squared over 2 plus x plus c. You plug in 2, you're going to get 2 equals 0 plus 0 plus c. So our initial equation, y equals x squared over 2 plus x plus 2. So this would have to go through 0, 2, which happens to be here. Now I'm going to switch the colors so I can show you what our graph should look like. And if you look at this actual equation, it's a parabola. And this slope field kind of looks like a parabola. Well, it should. So here's 0, 2. When you do this, it's going to go through right here. Do not play connect the dots. So you have to make sure that the slope is parallel right above these points. It's kind of hard doing this on the tablet, but this is what your equation should look like, your initial value equation. And I hope this helps.